Once again, the G3 Boardroom, we are going to be reviewing Time to Panic from Ivy Studios. First off, this is a really cool looking game.
Well, I want to do another first off before you do your first off. Can I preempt your first off?
Yeah, go ahead.
We want to thank Ivy Games for actually giving us this as a review copy. We appreciate it greatly. Just full disclosure, that's how we acquired the game, was through Ivy Studios at Gen Con.
Yes.
Go with your first off.
First off,
second off.
I love the foil on these cards. It's really, really pretty looking. And also one thing that you might not have gotten if you watch our playthrough, because we didn't do too well, but if you get these cards like all in order, it makes one continuous image.
A very continuous picture. It's really very nice. You're absolutely right. The cards I think the cards are beautiful. The art is really nice. Our only problem with it is, since we're doing this under the bright lights recording it, it really picks up massive glare for us.
See, I didn't.
It depends on the angle. I mean, you got the light coming right down at you.
I didn't have any problem with the glare from where I'm sitting.
I have a problem with the glare because the lights are hitting it, but that's not going to impact you playing this at home.
But the lights are spotlighting you. It's all about you. No, I agree that the artwork is really slick. And at the Gen Con booth for Ivy Studios, some of their other games, some of the artwork on those were beautiful as well.
Very nice.
So I think they've got some top-notch artists working for them. You always talk about sleeving. These get a lot of action, but they're an odd shape. They're not the size of a regular card.
Yeah,
you're absolutely true. You'd have to buy, I'm sure they make sleeves that side, but I would definitely sleeve these. They get a lot of action, and they're going to gunk up quick. It's a good card stock, but they are going to get gunky in a hurry.
Yeah, you're moving them around. You're picking them up off of stacks.
Mm-hmm. You're probably having to do this a lot if you're on a hard table. Mm-hmm. You probably have to.
I might not sleeve the panic cards, but I would definitely sleeve the number cards.
And I think somebody made a comment that these really nice that these are wood and not just cardboard punches.
Yeah, I mean these totally so easily could have been cardboard, but they took went the extra mile and made them wood, and they're really cool.
Yeah. Now,
especially like the Gap wooden ones that to me look like tie bombers. So.
They do look like tie bombers. They also look like maybe razor blades.
Oh yeah.
Yep. One final word on components. It's these handy dandy what to do cards are always helpful in games, and these are good enough. The action, there's one for the actions that appear on the cards that tells you what to do, and then the book serves to explain them a little bit further. So I actually just keep the book open in front of me. It's a short book. It's an easy read. The rules are not very complex. As for the game, I like the game. I think it's a lot of fun. There's actually a heavy strategy here. For what's basically a card game of 36 cards, there's some heavy strategy here on what you're trying to do and when you're trying to do it. And where we failed, where we've succeeded in the past, was you kind of wait until the cards are gone, because then you don't have to draw any panic cards anymore. So your stuff's not going to get messed up. So now you have an opportunity to fix things for real,
last-ditch
so to speak.
effort, kind of.
And where we went wrong on our playthrough was, by the time we got to that point, the cards in our hands were not very good.
Yeah. I think we were using the cards that we should have been saving to fix things as we went along.
Right.
We were fixing immediate problems that were happening, and we should have kind of let things go into disarray, but keeping the cards that collapse cards and the delete cards.
We were having so much success during a playthrough. We're super proud of ourselves. Like, oh, that's what I can do, and it led to it was folly.
Yes, yeah, it was it is a fun game. It does make you think. Mm-hmm. Just when you think you got it figured out, you're like, oh wait, no, and if you're looking too closely at the game, you think you have your strategy, but then you look out a little bit and you're like, oh no, it's all messed up. And then you look out even more, it's like, oh wait, maybe that isn't so bad. In the bigger picture, it's a test. It's a fun brain test.
Yeah,
it's like the mind, but on steroids, a little, because
sort of,
yeah, because you can only communicate so much.
But and you're talking about ordering of cards.
Trying to put things in order, right? Yeah. Like I said, there's layers of strategy here that aren't necessarily apparent when you first open it up. There's also 3 different difficulty levels that make it harder and harder. Again, we're inept, so we play on the easy and end up losing anyway. What are you getting at there, Bob?
So you got
The rest.
total
Bob's
panic.
finding the rest of the cards.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But no, there's a layer of strategy here that might not be apparent from just out of the box. But it also, I think, since they have the non-communication clause in there, and if you follow it, it also prevents a fair amount of quarterbacking that can happen in this game.
Yep.
You do not want somebody saying, oh, you need to do this and you need to do that. Nobody likes that sort of thing. We've all played games like that. This one doesn't fall prey to that. There are people who simply can't keep their mouths shut when it comes to strategy games and quarterback the crap out of everything. I don't know any personally, but it happens. It happens, for example, in a game like, it's very prevalent in a game like Horrified,
Yeah.
where I can see strategy. So, Jay, you got to do this, this, and this. And while I just took Jay's turn, Bob, you do that, that, that. And I just took Bob's turn. That's not fun. And so the non-communication clause in there prevents a good deal of that.
It also helps to have a good memory, which I didn't have.
Yeah, you
during the
actually can't
playthrough.
write down. You can't write down cards that you know at the.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right in there. You're not allowed to take notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, must remember. Hey, Bob, what was one of the Total Panic cards just for
Oh yeah. Let's see.
just for comparison?
I'll go in the middle of the deck and get a random here. Impossible inversion.
Nice.
Choose 1 face down card on the timeline and turn it face up. Then choose 3 face up cards and turn them face down.
Okay.
So with the mild
Lord.
panic, that would have been, 1 card face up, 1 card face down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it would have
Or
been
2 up,
the mild
yeah.
panic seems to be a lot of putting 1 card on either end of the timeline. I'm betting that under Total Panic, you're getting maybe multiple cards on either end
Right.
of the timeline. I think that we would eventually be able to get up to that level, but you just need to learn the ins and outs and the deeper strategy and kind of how to play 3D chess sort of with this game before you're going to get there.
This is important to note. So there's 3 difficulty variants in there, of which you just said, I think we'd be able to figure out and move our way through.
Uh-huh.
They actually have a hard mode in here. That's not a big enough beating for you? Here you go.
Yeah.
Beyond the cards.
Looking for extra challenge? Once you've achieved a perfect score on Total Panic difficulty, try this. Hand sizes are 3 instead of 4, and the final timeline cards are played instead of being discarded. So when you get to the
yeah.
end there and you got to play all your cards, like we just showed in our playthrough, please go watch the playthrough, by the way.
Oh, okay.
You get to those final cards, and we kept cards that weren't helpful to us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now you got to play even more cards that aren't helpful to you. Good luck.
Yeah, so you can discard your last card. Oh, wow. That's
So,
interesting.
It's odd though because they have, as you still pulling up the panic cards. There's nothing in the deck left to give, like, draw 2 cards and put them on the ends of the timeline.
There's nothing left to hurt you, but since we kept garbage
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's
vis-a-vis, it ended up going badly for us.
I think that was in the design.
I was
you have
thinking
to
the
give the
hard
people
mode,
a
but yeah.
chance to fix it at the very end. So
Yeah.
you can't have the panic coming out,
Our
in the
last-ditch
round.
effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last ditch effort for us went in the ditch. But I very much enjoyed this game. I thought it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like I said, I love to find a game that is so seemingly so simple and yet has a lot of in-depth strategy. And
Yeah.
this one scratched that itch for me. I thought it was very good.
I mean, the rule book is pretty thin. It's
Yeah.
not super simple, but it's on the very much on the simpler side.
We always have a little bit of a debate on this channel when we do get a new game. It's who's going to end up reading the rules. And I volunteered to take this one. And I was very happy. Jay took a different game, and rules were not so much.
Yeah.
These rules are nice.
But this game is it's cool. It's usually like I said, we played this game a few times and we've done better than we did on our playthrough.
Yeah, the playthrough that we recorded was actually the worst we've done.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
But that's all right. I want to play this game more. Even though I think that I don't know if we would ever reach a perfect timeline, but I would have fun trying because it's different each time. And I think that as you play it more, you learn the strategies, you see the bigger picture, and it just makes it better. And then when you master that, well then you got other harder modes.
It does say 40 minutes on the box, but I could see as you get better at it playing. I could see 20 to 30 minutes even.
Yeah.
Probably depends on how many people you have to.
Yeah.
And that would be another thing to be interesting, because if someone goes up to 4 people,
Yeah.
That'd be interesting to see how it plays with 4 or 2.
Plus the solo mode. I don't know how that would work.
You have to read a book.
No, yeah. There you go.
Read?
Yeah. Yeah, that came up in the playthrough too.
Yeah.
Bob and his inability to read.
Yes.
No,
And my forgetfulness.
absolutely.
So yeah, I mean, I would recommend going and getting this game when you can, and check out Ivy Studios, because, like they said, when we walked into their area at Gen Con, it was impressive.
Yeah.
Their games were of very high quality, very, very cool. They had a lot of games with more pieces. I mean, these are just cards, but they even did an awesome job with the cards. But it was a very
High production value.
value
Absolutely.
area, which was very cool.
Yeah, absolutely. They had a comfortable carpet.
Oh, yeah.
In Gen Con, your feet hurt. They had a comfortable carpet to stand on. I didn't want to leave that area.
Yes, right.
And even the reps there were incredibly
Very nice.
friendly. Yeah.
Okay, until next time. Again, hit like, hit subscribe, comment down there on the bottom for us. It really helps out the channel. If you played this game, what did you think? We'd really like to hear from you. All right.
We'll see you next time.
Peace out.